Hi, my name is Dot, and I'm just here to just talk. And I would say I get a lot of messages, so I'm here to share some of them with you. If anybody's watching this, welcome to my YouTube. Like, share, maybe something will help. This is just me shooting the ish. So, the other day I realized that men and women would stop having a lot of issues if we actually picked people that we liked, like on a friend level, basic stuff, and that we respected. I just watched this video, and this woman was saying, which, let me just start off, I completely agree. This woman was saying, like, she thinks that it's best if men and women have different bedrooms. Like, sometimes you just need some alone time. And it was in that moment that I realized, because again, I completely agree. But it was in that moment that I realized, like, oh, you know what the problem is? It's that men are energy, at least some men, not all men, that some men are energy and they're not energy replenishers. And what happens is that there's an imbalance because women give energy. We are the creators. Our womb creates. We create. So we're giving off all this energy, but no one is pouring back into us. And that's what happens when you sleep in a bed with anyone, specifically somebody who's trying to suck the energy from you. You wake up the next morning literally feeling like, sorry, I just had a, you know, you wake up in the morning literally feeling like you didn't sleep, literally feeling like you're not replenished because the person in your sleep, and this is real. If you believe in energy, you know that this is real. In your sleep, the person is like taken from you. It's ridiculous. And I think if we as women started to not even date men who take from our femininity, from our energy, and are seeking to replenish us, to support us, to love us, we wouldn't be having these issues. Of course, we want to sleep in a bed with you. You're replenishing me. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm replenished to pour back into you. But no, that's not the case. We over here being with men that just take the whole time. They're just taking and taking and taking. Another thing I realized, this whole idea of submission, to submit. And the truth of the matter is it's easy to submit to someone when you respect them and where they're going in the same direction that you wanted to go. So you guys have matched values, you know, matched destinations or goals. You guys may not be the same in terms of how you get there, the journey. You guys may not be the same in terms of the journey of getting there, but overall, y'all are the same. I just think that people just do not get that. And so submission is easy if you are going in the same direction. Why wouldn't I submit to a man that me and them are going in the same direction? Like, why wouldn't I submit to a leader that leads with integrity and truth and honesty and empathy and is a leader not just, physically, but emotionally and mentally and seeks to grow? Those are my requirements. So I don't know about everybody else, but I think, like, of course I would submit to that. The problem is I'm not submitting to anyone who's taking me off of a cliff. And the moment I see you taking me off a cliff, baby, I'm out of there. I mean, you can only lead a horse to water. You're not even leading me to water if we ain't going in the same direction. If I notice you don't understand that way you leading us, is not what we agreed, because now you have your own plans. Baby, go do your own plans then. And I will go do mine. And I think like that's the problem we get into is a lot of times we want to force people to go into the same. No, baby, like as a man, you are not there to force me to submit to you. You can't batter me to submit to you. You can't for like no, it has to be voluntary. And the only way that it's going to be voluntary is A, I respect you, and B, we have aligned values. Because why would I do that? So I just think like I don't know. I feel like I'm waiting for the day where we as women and men evolve past this bashing. Like where we evolve past this. Like enough already. Like let's all get some emotional intelligence and start picking better people at whatever stage of our lives. I'm not talking about in your 20s when you're just dating, no, in your 30s after you've had a marriage, or in your 40s after you had two marriages, or no marriages in your 50s. Like, it's not a, I don't think like trying should be a deterrent for finding love. And I think that's another part of this problem. Like, largely, the patriarchy has decided that women's value goes down, but they all want us. It's backwards. Our value goes down, but it's giving I don't understand. And so instead, they want these little 20-year-old girls who haven't had the time to learn. And so what the 20-year-old girls are going to do is get with you for the money. Duh, that's all you have to provide. You guys don't have shared values. If you do, then there be they're very few and far between. A 50-year-old and a 20-year-old having the same values. I don't see it. But okay, shared values and respect, and we want to be friends. Can we all start getting with people that we actually like on a friend level? That like if we spent like if you can't spend like a day with your person in a house, just each other, no TV, no phones, no social media, no nothing, and have fun, y'all should not be together. Just stop that. I know plenty of people, plenty of men that are very nice, very capable, very caring, and I'm like, bro, I would never want to be alone with you for like more than 2 hours. I would be so sick of you. So yeah, I just feel sad because I think I'm ready to move on from this whole like men versus women thing. Cisgendered, of course. Um, it's a sad time in history to be straight.